Flight attendant kicks black girl's luggage down the stairs. Her husband's call cancels the flight. Before we dive in this story, hit the comments and tell us your city or country. Let's see how far this story reaches. If you like the video, please subscribe. She was tired. She barely made it through security, holding her boarding pass with one hand and her luggage with the other. A young black woman traveling alone, just trying to get home. But to one flight attendant, she was a target. A snide comment, a sneer ... and then it happened. Her suitcase was kicked down the metal stairway hard. She froze. Not because she was scared, but because she knew what came next. Her husband wasn't just anyone, and when he made a call, the entire flight was canceled. You'll want to watch this one until the very end. Janelle, 25, had just wrapped up a business trip in Houston. A marketing manager with a sharp mind and steady nerves. She was used to being underestimated. Soft-spoken, always polite, but never weak. She often boarded flights, never expecting trouble. But this one? It felt off from the beginning. The gate agent barely looked her way. Other passengers were greeted, but she got a cold, "move along." Still, she stayed composed. When it came time to board via the tarmac stairway, she carried her small designer suitcase herself, careful not to drag it. At the base of the plane, a blonde flight attendant blocked her way. No smile, just attitude. "Too big," she snapped, glaring at the bag. Before Janelle could respond, the woman kicked the luggage. It tumbled down the stairs, banging against each metal step, flipping open and scattering Janelle's belongings. The passengers gasped, cameras rolled, and Janelle? She didn't yell. She pulled out her phone. The air felt thick with silence. Janelle bent down, calmly picking up her things, documents, clothing, personal items, now all over the tarmac. The flight attendant didn't flinch. She smirked, turned away, and began ushering in the next passenger. Someone whispered, "You should sue." Another said, "Are they just going to let that happen?" Janelle didn't respond. She tapped one number. It rang once, picked up. "It's me. I need you to take care of something." No anger, just precision. You see, Janelle's husband Malik wasn't just any man. He was the chief operations executive of the airline, the man whose word could ground an aircraft in seconds. Not that she ever bragged. But this time, silence wouldn't protect her. While staff rushed to help her, suddenly the wheels were already turning. In less than 5 minutes, the pilot received a cryptic alert: hold boarding. Immediately. Operational override. Flight attendants looked confused. Gate agents picked up their radios. A manager sprinted from the terminal, pale-faced. One passenger, still recording, caught it all, the moment the rude flight attendant's face drained of color as she was pulled aside and whispered to. The plane door remained open. Nobody moved. No announcements were made. But the tension thickened like fog. Janelle stood calmly by the steps, watching her suitcase now respectfully carried back up by 2 crew members. Still, she said nothing. Because of the real storm? I was just about to begin. 10 minutes later, a supervisor walked up and spoke into a handheld radio. Flight 328 is officially canceled. Deplane all passengers. Confused murmurs broke out. Some groaned. Others clapped. But the flight attendant, who kicked the bag? She was escorted away in tears without a uniform or badge. No explanation was given to the public. But everyone saw who stood calmly to the side, unbothered, composed while airline staff scrambled. She wasn't loud. She wasn't violent. She didn't have to be. Power doesn't always look like shouting. Sometimes it wears heels, carries dignity, and makes one phone call. And when that power is disrespected, it speaks in actions, not arguments. The airline issued a formal apology. The flight attendant was terminated. Passengers were rebooked and offered vouchers. But none of that mattered to Janelle. What mattered was the message that no one, no matter how quiet, how polite, how composed, deserves to be dehumanized. And for every black traveler who's been ignored, mistreated, or stereotyped, this was a rare moment of accountability. It's a reminder that dignity isn't something that's granted. It's something that's earned. Janelle didn't need to scream to be heard. She just needed to be seen. So next time someone tries to knock you down literally or otherwise, remember, you don't have to fight fire with fire. Sometimes you make one phone call and watch the whole system come to a halt. Which country and city are you watching from? Comment below and let's keep this conversation going. Take care.